Just like people want something specific in their drill, their circular saw, their miter saw, we found that same intensity with people in their flashlights. Now, we've gone over a ton of different flashlights. We've seen a lot of complaints of, oh, that's how you charge this one. I don't like the specific charger. I don't like this part. I don't like that part. We are cleaning the slate. We're gonna go over something simple. I'm gonna see what your comments are gonna be about this guy, because this is exactly what everybody out there has been talking about, is what they want. Simple, USB chargeable, not much to it, easy to use, and reliable. This is the ThruNite Catapult V6. I hope you stick with us as we go through this light, and then leave me a comment below as to what you think about this bad boy. Stay tuned. Check this out. I don't know if you can see that right there. There's a deer, got the eyes, screw across. There's a ton of bugs. This flashlight is legit. This is the turbo mode here, and this thing has some serious look, there's a deer standing up right there, walking away. Hopefully you can see his eyes. He's walking from us there. Crazy. Bugs out here are insane. So, ThruNite Catapult V6. That is turbo. That's a strobe. Low, medium, high. Even on high, this thing is pretty intense. You know, the camera never really shows it as well as it is. Let's go back to turbo mode. That is just lighting things up straight across the field. Insane. Absolutely insane. Very directed beam on this guy. Let's go back to the garage. If we shine that on a door, that is a 14 by 16 foot door. It's 70 feet away. So you can see how much we cover. Pretty intense. And we'll go here, turn it off. I think that's high, low, and high. And then there's also, we call it a firefly mode, which is very dim. You can see on the ground, very dim. Insane. So we've been walking out here shining for deer, and the one downside that I can see to this flashlight is that it gets incredibly hot. No gloves on, been using it for about 10 minutes on turbo, and it's to the point with bare hands here where I don't want to hold it too tight, too far forward. Serious heat coming out of this guy. So you can see this flashlight is immensely bright at night. I hope it's coming through well on the camera. This flashlight is beautifully machined, basically from front to back. There is no tail switch back here. The only part that I see that I wish they would have corrected is this bezel. It is actually sharp, and there's a couple nicks around it. I would not want to just run that around in a circle up against my hand. Sharp enough, I bet it would cut. But with that said, this is still a nice light. You have the charging port here underneath this rubber to pull the right way. Look at that. USB micro, not USB-C. It is a 2 amp charger, so you do get a cord with it. Charges fairly quickly. You have a 26650 cell inside here. So this is not a proprietary cell, although it is labeled so. It is a 5 amp hour cell. Pretty large cell, and that's what's going to give you some really good runtime. It is IPX rated, so you can see there is a nice O-ring here. It's going to be sealed up in water 2 meters deep. It's going to take a 1.5 meter drop. This guy screws together quite nice. You have your switch here. Now, operation of this is simple. One click turns it on. You're on high, which is 950 lumens. It'll run for 165 minutes. Push again and hold, it'll drop to low. Push again, it'll go to medium. Medium is 180 lumens. It'll run for 9 hours. Low is 22 lumens. Let me get there. And it'll run for 62 hours. Now this is pretty low. There are some other options on this light. If you double tap, you go into what is called turbo mode. This is 1700 lumens, 140,650 candela, 750 meter throw. It's bright. 150 minutes. Now that is awesome on here because it doesn't like turn itself off or down after a minute or 2 minutes like some other flashlights. So you get this intense beam for a long time, and this flashlight will get warm. Now, you can also push and hold on this, and you get this little tiny light. Let's see if we can show it here. That's called firefly mode. Half a lumen. Really, really, really dim. 41 days. So that's a long time. If we double tap, we're on high, and we double tap again. We go to strobe, that is 1200 lumens, 180 minutes. Pretty intense little light, pretty easy to operate once you get used to it. The battery indicator is on here. You can see that guy is blue. It'll turn red as it gets below 50%. It'll blink red below 25%. And then when it'll turn off at 2.8 volts, it will completely just turn out. Then again, time to charge, and you're off to the races again with a pretty good runtime. This light is fairly affordable for what you're getting. It does come with its USB charging cable, which most of us have around. Now, I will be the first one to say I'm not a micro USB fan. Much rather see this in USB-C, but we'll deal with what we're going to deal with because we don't want a specific charger, right? Or we'll talk about more of that at the end. It also comes with a belt loop, so you can put this on your belt, and you have a holster here. Pretty simple. You can hang it, you can run it through a belt loop, you can do anything on that. Pretty nice, but it's a larger flashlight. So if you're running security, you're in construction or anything, you're gonna want to use this to hold something this size. It also has a lanyard and stuff in here, which would go through the lanyard loop in the back. Everything works. It's comfortable, feels good. The question I have is super bright light, right? Super great runtime, which some of them don't always check that box because they're limited in time at that super brightness. We want, or you guys want, the charging capability of just picking up any old cord and not having a specific charger for a light. I don't know if that's my gig. I'm not seeing anything bad about this light. I like it. I will use it. Everything's good. My kicker on this guy is that I have to have a older style USB plugged in somewhere to plug this guy in. And while its run times are amazing, I don't know that I like having this rubber boot sitting on my flashlight covering up this USB. If I get it in the mud, or if I get it out and it's dirty, or this little rubber piece breaks off, heaven forbid, or something happens down the road that packs with mud, I'm washing it out. It just isn't as convenient as I would like. Now, there's a lot of guys out there that said we need USB charging, and I turned this guy on. We need USB charging only because that is a norm. We can always find it. I can always get that cord. I want you to tell me in the comments if you care if it's USB-C or an older style USB. And USBs change. They're not always the same unless USB-C is the end, but realistically that's like 4th version in. What happens when this cable is old and you can't find them anymore? The battery in this is replaceable. You could find that cell anywhere. So this flashlight could last you a very, very long time. But your charging cable is old. And if that charging cable was magnetic or proprietary in a different way, it would sort of be the same thing, I guess. You know, you're gonna have to find it. As long as that charging cable stays the same, you know, life's good. This is similar to battery technology. When we look back at what DeWalt has done with their batteries and changed them, you know, if you had an older tool, you had to have that old NiCad battery style with the 18 volt. Then they came out with the 20 volt, and then it was hard to go back and in between. Similar thing here. So long rant on really a short topic, but that's one of the things you guys hammered on before on these lights that I looked at. And then I said, I got to pick up something, educate myself as to why they really think that this is the way to go, when I really liked the way that I was charging my other flashlights. I'm not sold on just this. And if you are, convince me. Tell me in the comments. I'd like to know. Other than that, this is a great flashlight. If I had a wish list on this, I would love to have a tail switch that could get me on the turbo mode ASAP. On, off. That would be sweet. I like the switch operation up front, super easy to use. You can get used to it in 2 minutes. First time you use it, you explain it to somebody, it's not complicated. I like that part because some of the lights get very complicated. I like the build quality here. You actually have some sort of glass up front instead of plastic. We've seen some of those lights when we go through and beat them up that they break very quickly or don't last through the testing. So this guy here fits the bill for most people. It's affordable. Again, looking for your comments. Other than charging, I love it. Guys, what light do we want to look at next? Because I know some of you guys talk about super, super expensive lights, and I love them. I have a couple of them, but I don't have any of them that are this bright because I can't invest $450, $500 into a simple flashlight. But if that's where we want to go to test it out, or maybe put it up against this, you let me know. We'll try to put something together below. I appreciate it. Comments, please give us a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We'll try to continue to go over some things like this and some of the other new tools that are coming out. As always, we appreciate your time. Have a great day.